Okay, folks, this is a tiny one. I don't know if this one's going to work, but I found it on the floor. I had picked it up off the street, and it ended up on the floor in my lounge room. And I thought maybe I'll use it while I still remember. Well, yeah. Okay. What else we've got to do here, folks? I'm going to make it, going to leave it there. Okay, let's see what it is. See what this piece is. It is a piece of foil. You could call it a mystery piece of foil. I'm trying to get it to reflect nicely. It's a bit dark here in this place. This is what we're photocopying, folks. Just got to make sure I don't lose my settings. And we're interested in this. So I'm going to put it on the glass like so. So I'm trying to get the camera to focus. Fuck, I can't. Won't be bothered. We're just going to put it up here in the corner. It's raining now, folks. We've got a bit of rain happening. Finally, we got a bit of a mixed bag of weather today. Mixed bag indeed, folks. You can't get much more mixed than today's weather. I'm just going to put a bit of paper behind it. Leave the dot feeder open. We don't want to flatten it too much. Yeah, looks shit house, folks, actually. Not quite what I'm after. I was hoping there was a shape going down there, sort of. Looks shit house. Going map mode. I had a feeling this piece was going to be challenging, trying to get some kind of definition of it. And the map mode looks like it's added more detail to it, but still not what I'm after, not what I was hoping for. I do think maybe we're going to change something, folks. Yeah, does not look like it's improved much. It looks more well defined again, but it still looks really like there's not much to it, folks. Going to change the positioning, folks. Tricky one, folks. I had a feeling this piece was going to be a pain in the ass, to be honest, folks. Trying to decide what to utilise. Yeah, that's come up looking interesting. The green looks really quite like an emerald green, which is quite nice. The emerald green I do like. I do like that colour. I do really, really like emerald green. It's a really evocative colour. It takes me back to childhood days. It makes me think of, I think it reminds me of a trip to Brisbane to see my aunties. A trip to Brisbane to see my aunts up there. My auntie, my grandma and my Auntie Kay and Auntie Tanny, who I used to see, Mum's side of the family. And I just have a vague memory of that colour from somewhere. I don't know where, folks, but from somewhere I do have a vague recollection of it. And it's just something about that dark green that really does something for me. I don't think that's going to be big enough. But it just takes me back to those days, folks. For some reason, back in the probably the mid to late 70s. I think I saw a car in that colour, similar colour. And that's come up looking, that's too big. I do like the angle. I do not like the angle of this, folks. But yeah, I really miss my partner Luigi. I'm trying to get in touch with him through the 6 o'clock news on Channel 9. And it's proving to be really, really, really difficult. But I'm not going to give up. And I want to see and unfortunately my Auntie Tanny has got Alzheimer's disease. And my Auntie Kay is looking after her. And it's really been difficult for Kay to try and look after Tanny, who's really needs help. And basically, yeah, she just had a fall recently, my mum told me when I spoke to my mum on the phone recently. She had a fall. So she's not in a very good way at the moment, my Auntie Tanny. She's really needs help, and she probably should be put away in a retirement home because she needs the necessary care to support her, but she doesn't want to go there. I don't think she can be very hard to deal with for Tanny, for Kay. It's really difficult, and I feel sorry for them both, folks. You know, they really. I haven't seen my auntie Tanny since 2000, and it's been a long time since I've been to see her, and it's sad to think that now I'll never get to talk to her ever again, without her being severely affected by this Alzheimer's shit. Alzheimer's is a cruel disease, folks. Make no mistake. And I really feel sorry for my Tanny and Kay at the same time. And I'd also want to see my auntie Nadja. They all live in Brisbane, and my mum lives in Adelaide. I'd like to see her as well, but I can't do that until I've gone to air on the 6 o'clock news. I've had to devote heaps of my time to this campaign. I've had to really work hard at it, and I still don't see the results, the fruits of my labour paying off. And I'm really trying to get in touch with my partner Luigi, and I really miss him. And I also want to make it up with my dad and my brother, because my dad and my brother are assholes, and they don't recognise my photocopier art as an asset. They think it's Dad calls it foolishness, and my brother hates it as well, and my mum doesn't seem to think there's much of any future with it. So I really need to get in touch. So I'm trying to get on the 6 o'clock news, and I can't see my Tanny until I've gone to air. I want her to meet Luigi before she passes, because she hasn't got much time. She hasn't got much time, folks, my auntie Tanny. So I do want to see her again, Channel 9. I really wish I could see her now, but it's just, I just can't get in touch at the moment. It's just not, I don't have the time to do it, folks. I haven't got the time to go up there. I've got to keep working on this stuff. Otherwise, I'll never go to air. And it's expensive staying in a motel, folks. I'm not rich, so I've got to take that into consideration. But I really would like to see my aunties again before they pass, and my mum, who lives with my brother. She's got her own place. She sold up her Pambula Place residence and moved to Adelaide, and my brother's been staying with her in her new apartment. Not apartment, it's a house. So they're in South Australia now. I don't get along with my dad or my brother, so I really want them to respect me, and if I can get to air on the 6 o'clock news, they'll respect me, and I'll be able to see them again and talk to them civilly and kindly, and that's come up, apart from the curling, it's come up better than I thought. I think we can now call this demo quits.